Hey guys, Josh here and welcome to my breakdown analysis of the recent combat gameplay video which went up on Friday. I'd heard something was coming and it was going to be a bit more lengthy, and it's basically 5 minutes of just solid gameplay, and the gameplay is amazing. Some really cool stuff they've shown off in this video we haven't seen before, just showing just all the abilities and things they can do and just how cool combat looks this time. Combat looks fun from the brief bits we've seen, but this is actually going in depth and it looks so cool. So I'm looking forward to going through this with you guys, so here we go. One second there also, unknown, but if you go back to the very first person they kill, an anointed, so I guess that's a cat enemy. Anointed sounds like some sort of chosen enemy kind of, sounds cool. It's like an enemy name we've seen. It's a little montage at the start they did, and then it breaks it down a bit more.
Mass Effect Andromeda gameplay series. In Mass Effect Andromeda, you are the Pathfinder, the ultimate adventurer in a vast, unexplored galaxy on a mission to find a new home for humanity.
Can you make it somewhere tropical? Nice, warm ocean, summer year-round?
Our first video will take a look at weapons and skills. Andromeda's action is built around fluid.
So as it first gets into combat, you notice we're on a deserty planet, and you've got heat hazard. Has level 1. Health support low, implying that your health support needs to be charged. That's it's sort of a bit of a danger of going out into these dangerous environments. You're exploring unknown worlds, so it's a given that they're going to be potentially really dangerous. And so it's really cool that you're going to have the suit to maybe you have to get upgrades to the suit to go into harsher environments a bit more, maybe. It's kind of cool that they're introducing that kind of thing. If you think back to Mass Effect 2, when there was that planet with the sun and we had to go in the burny bits and they made your shield start going down, that was really cool, because that was one planet and they were like, the planet is known to have that, whereas this, they don't know what planets are, so it's really cool that you get this actually as a gameplay mechanic.
Fast-paced third-person combat.
I love the way you jump about.
Freedom of movement with the use of a jump.
Yeah, I love the way you just snap about, like whoop, whoop. So a few more things here. Now we're in a cold environment, of course. You got like a sort of barrier shield thing that's actually been placed on the floor as an ability, whether that's yours or one of your teammates, not sure. But also notice you've got an actual quest in the top right corner, which is completely new for Mass Effect. Mass Effect's never had that sort of thing. You actually get quests and they appear as quests with actual objectives on your screen, very similar to what Dragon Age Inquisition did. So yeah, they brought that into Mass Effect now. Same, but see how those quests actually play out. It'd be interesting to see.
Jump jet that allows you to jump, evade, and even hover while you're fighting.
We've heard about all this.
The new dynamic cover system allows you to seamlessly use almost anything, including your own vehicle, for cover.
Very nice.
All this freedom allows you to approach the battle in a way that suits
It
you.
just looks so nice where you can jump about.
Let's take a closer look at our weapons. In Mass Effect Andromeda, there are 4 categories of...
So yeah, it goes through this as well. So few things to notice. You have your Zero Rider level is 70, so it's a very high level character, but for the purposes of the demo they just probably got a really high character. I've heard there's no actual limit, so you can keep going forever. That's just what they chose. And Tachi's got 8,000 odd XP to an X level. Item limit, which is way beyond limits as well, because probably using some sort of developer build. But anyway, yeah, there is inventory slots, it seems, as well. Interesting. So this is your loadout. So you have melee, and then different types of weapons in there with slots, which I guess are upgrades. So it's got a charger one, which looks like a sort of machine gun pistol, and a N7 Crusader VI, which is a shotgun. And there's space for pistols. I assume you can switch out for snipers, assault rifles, which goes through in a minute. So you actually have these as a loadout you go through, and then you have different weapons you can choose. Now, whether these are sometimes you have in your inventory or whether you just pull them from some sort of, you just have them and they're not actually in your inventory. Judging by the fact you have an item limit implies you have weapons in your inventory you take out with you and you switch between them. So you physically have them on you, which is different. Mass Effect's never done that. You had loadouts. You never actually had items which you equipped. So that's very cool and different. And you got armor here, what looks like ammo, so I'm guessing that's ammo type. So maybe you have to buy ammo. It's interesting. And then you have squad, which I guess is your squad loadout, and vehicle, which I guess is your customization of your vehicle, and you have credits. So I guess you can buy stuff. You also have a Nexus level, which is Nexus level 1. Not sure what that is. Something to do with the Nexus, obviously. Interesting to see what exactly that means. Anyway, let's carry on.
Guns, pistols, shotguns, and sniper and assault rifles. Plus a range of melee weapons for up close.
So we've got some melee weapons here. You've got an Omni Blade, which is the old classic Omni Blade. You've got Angarian Ferron V, or IMV. Angarians are the new ones they shown, I think, weren't they? The ones in the last trailer they showed, the new sort of Twi'lek looking aliens. Got an Asari sword, which is this one here. You've got bionic amplifiers, and the list is only there. It looks like it goes down a long way, so it looks like there's a lot of melee weapons to go through. We've heard there's like Krogan hammers and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff. They have damage. Weapons have stats in terms of damage. They actually do numbers now, not just here's a bar of the damage they do. They actually do numbers. This is really cool. This is sounding so exciting and in depth. This is a proper RPG. Yeah, it looks really good.
Close combat. All guns are available to every player. There are no class restrictions.
Very nice. Yep, you have access to everything. Very, very nice. No restrictive. There's classes. There's no classes, as I've said, but there's specializations, which they hint on in this video, but they're going to do a video about your specializations, which means you sort of get better at skills, but you have access to everything. It's kind of the Skyrim system of having access to every ability, every weapon type, but you can specialize within those types. So there's the weapon wheel and the ammo wheel, of course, and you just switch between them, which is very nice. And view favorites as well, implying you can set favorites that you can access quickly. So these are the ones that got selected, implying you can pull up a list of other ones in your inventory you'd have in favorites, much like Skyrim's system of favorite weapons and abilities, list of favorite weapons and ammo types, implying there's different ammo types you can actually switch between, as different loadouts. So it's really cool how that looks very different and nice.
So if you decide you want to try something new, it's as easy as switching your loadout. Guns and gear in Andromeda fall into 3 technology types based on where the tech comes from. Milky Way weapons typically use physical projectile ammunition that's similar to the types of weapons you might be familiar with from our original games.
Let's see them returning. Familiar designs.
These are high-impact projectile-based guns. They're great against most non-shielded targets, but require you to keep an eye on your ammo. Remnant weapons typically use beams, have a high rate of fire, and are extremely accurate. They use the overheat system and don't rely on ammo, so you'll never run out of ammo.
Rather than going, we have the Mass Effect 1 system overheating, or the Mass Effect 2 and 3 system of ammo, thermal clips, different weapon types do different things, which is really cool. It gets without all our people said, I prefer the overheat system. We'll use the overheat weapons then. So yeah, there's differences between them. That's very nice.
But you'll have to wait for your gun to cool down from time to time. Helios weapons are technology.
Yeah, that sniper looked pretty cool. Go back quickly. It's like a sort of beam sniper. That's quite cool and different.
Helios weapons are technology from civilizations that live in the Helios cluster of Andromeda.
They look very organic. Looking. They kind of remind me of Warframe type weapon design. Taking influence from that.
They're generally plasma-based, which means they're slower speed, but benefit from heat-seeking technology.
So yeah, they lock on. That's really cool. So yeah, they lock on, which is really cool. I love weapons that do that in games. They're kind of slower, but they have a lock on. So it basically means you can just spray into groups of enemies and they will just blow them up. Very similar to like the Needler rifle and the Needler itself, just the Needler in Halo. And other games I've had similar ones. I think it's was it the rockets in Doom? I think the rocket on the assault rifle, you put the rocket mod on. I think they locked on as well, and you could just go and it just like and just locked on. It's so cool to use those sort of weapons. yeah, trying to look out other things as I'm just looking at UI stuff in this as I go through. There's some sort of drone there, some sort of number like 40 or something like that. Oh no, it's like a biotic, isn't it? It's a circle with an arrow, it's a biotic thing, and that's like a singularity type thing. Anything else I can notice other than the quest? Make this Dust Bowl livable. Monolith free. Scan for glyphs. Okay, interesting. But very nice looking planets. Very nice looking, different looking planets. Very, I say, just open, because I guess in some of these planets have never even been civilized, so they're just big open planets. But anyway, let's carry on.
Well, some are charge-based. The longer you charge them before releasing, the harder they hit.
Nice.
Melee weapons vary in both damage.
So here's our melee weapons, which we've seen some of before. Krogan hammer, which is quite small, but I reckon there's bigger ones maybe.
Hard-hitting hammers do
So gameplay of him. There's a little teleport there, like a blink strike. Looks very really, really good. If you combine that with this, like I said, he blink strikes. If you go back a second, blink strikes and melees. He's really fucking cool. So basically, you can blink strike in, hit them, blink strike away. Or there's also like the Vanguard Biotic Rush thing where you go, and I think you see that in gameplay. Yeah, you can combine that with different types of things. Like you said, I show here, you're in stealth mode and then you start meleeing them. It's really cool. You can combine different abilities. You can make a biotic when you sort of teleport in and hit them, or you teleport in and blow them up with rockets, or teleport in, hover up in the air above all of them, get behind them. It's the possibilities, combinations of stuff. Or like I said, the cloak, it looks really cool. Just watching it, it's like how many combinations you can do by having access to all the abilities. You can really basically make your own custom sort of gameplay style, which is really cool.
Speed and precision. In addition to weapons, you can also develop skills and abilities. Like the weapons, there are no...
Right, so here we go. So you have this is a different menu at the top here. You've got edit, saves, load maybe. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe quests. That's your skills, squad members, settings. But basically, you've got combat, biotics, and tech, Cora, so that's the squad she's with. And these are current loadout.
No restrictions on what skills you can choose.
So here's the abilities. You got overload, which is really, for me, just overload them, sort of make their shield go down. And, yeah, really useful. Incinerate, I think, is the new like flamethrower one, which is quite cool. Assault turret, which sounds like a turret you put down on the floor. That sounds really fun. Cryo beam, some sort of freezing opposite of the fire, just a cryo beam. Energy drain just drains energy out of them. Some of these are very similar. Tactical cloak is the cloak, it seems. Yeah, it's cloak. I forgot what tree you're on for a second. So yeah, cloak. Flamethrower. Oh, flamethrower is. Oh, incinerate for Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, isn't it? Which I can't think it's in 2 onwards. When you just literally hit them with fire instantly, they just burn. Whereas flamethrower is you go. There's an unknown one which they're hiding there, so I'm wondering what that could be. Invasion. No idea what invasion could be. Team support, offensive tech and auxiliary systems. Not sure what these are. That's interesting. Maybe they're just general passive skills. Team support maybe it makes your team bonuses go up. Offensive tech makes your tech do more damage. These must be, yeah. Judging by the way they're arrows instead of circles, these are probably like passive abilities, and these are actual abilities.
And each of the 3 main categories is designed to facilitate a certain style of play. Combat skills are great if you want to focus.
Right, so here's combat. So you've got Omni Grenade. It's just a grenade type thing. Concussive Shot, which we know about. Barricade, which I guess is that barricade you put down on the floor. Turbocharge, I guess, is like a jump in thing, similar to the biotic jump, but maybe not. I think there is a biotic jump thing as well. Trip mine, that sounds cool. Flat cannon, no idea. It fires Krogan design shells that burst and shrapnel upon impact. Shrapnel damage. Okay, that sounds kind of interesting. Pistols, so pistol damage, assault rifle, shotgun damage, sniper damage, combat fitness. So yeah, these are passives. These are abilities, it seems. Yeah, that's definitely how it looks like.
Focus on weapons, gear, and making your character the ultimate soldier. These skills focus.
But yeah, look at the mount skills, and they have their own trees as well. There's a lot of depth to the trees in this.
As well as giving you the ability to use flat cannons,
Okay.
grenades, trip mines, and more. Tech skills allow you
So these are tech skills. We've done tech skills.
to find with more experimental weaponry, or focus on strategic improvements for you and your squad. Cryo beam and flamethrower give you more offensive punch. while skills like invasion or
Oh, that sounds fun.
weaken
Looks
your
fun.
opponents and make them easier to take down. Want a little extra help? Deploy your own assault turret.
Oh, that's the turret.
Last
Okay.
but not least, Biotics.
So we have Biotics. So we have pull, and you'll see in a minute, and it looks so cool what they've done with pull now. Throw, charge, Nova, Shockwave, Annihilation, which sounds fucking amazing. Backlash, Singularity, Lance, Barrier, Offensive Biotics, Containment. These are passives. Barrier sounds like a barrier you put up on yourself. Pull, like I said, you'll see, it's changed from the originals when you just kind of just sort of knocked them or sort of pulled them a bit. Throws them away. Charge, I guess, is kind of like warpy, kind of just applies a biotic sort of to them that you can use for combos. Nova, not sure what Nova is. Shockwave is the shockwave goes along the floor. Annihilation, no idea. Backlash, no idea. Singularity is like the sort of warp portal thing that sucks them in. Lance, no idea. Okay.
By controlling dark energy, your Pathfinder can harness the power of mass and gravity. Biotic skills like pull and throw allow you
Watch
to control the battlefield, using your enemies as a shield.
Look at this! Look at that! I'm just amazed when I saw that. You can actually, pull is the force. You can literally pick up enemies and move them around and throw them at people now. Rather than, oh my god, that looks so cool. That looks so cool. Just look at the way. Look at that! Oh, I'm so amazed by that. And I reckon you can pick up explosive barrels as well. It is basically like the Force. It is basically just Force powers from Force Unleashed in Mass Effect. Oh, it just looks so fucking cool. Looks cool. And then you can set them on fire, so you can combine biotics and tech very nicely. What is Annihilation? Doesn't seem to say.
Become increasingly more devastating and effective. Each
Okay.
also has choices to make when upgrading, offering you more ways to customize your playstyle. Now that we have the basics down, let's put this into action. In this case, our Pathfinder is equipped with a sniper.
There's ammo on the floor there. Here. Must be an ability, or maybe it's one of your squad mates' ability to just drop ammo on the floor, which is nice and different. Very nice. Also, look at this armor. It's kind of roughed up and muddy. Hopefully that's an effect that happens in the game, which is very nice as you go on. So yeah, as you go through gameplay, your gear gets a bit gritty, which is nice.
Rifle and a shotgun, and they've got their 3 powers selected. You'll notice that different enemies each behave in unique ways. Some will keep their distance and try to snipe us. Others will charge right in and try to flush us out of cover. Sticky grenades is an advanced version of the
Oh yeah, sticky grenades. So yeah, he has Omni Grenade, which he's turned into a sticky grenade. So basically, you can turn abilities into a different version of that ability. So you have the base abilities, and then they have sort of mutations, sort of, as you go down the trees of them. So that's cool. So yeah, what you see is not necessarily what you get at the end of it. So you have to kind of know what they do. So you can really customize the skills themselves. It's very nice.
They're effective against just about anything, but they have a limited supply. Enemies each have different strengths and weaknesses. For most, headshots inflict maximum damage, but you'll need to pay attention to their health bars. Yellow means they've got armor and won't be as susceptible to certain weapons and powers. Blue means they're shielded, and in addition to being more
This is all
biotic,
basic Mass Effect stuff we know.
shield those shields before their health goes down. And just like you, their shields will recharge if you don't finish them off quickly.
I love the way he's just being so stealthy and just disappearing and sniping people.
And inflict increased damage when attacking from cloak.
Okay, so you can do bonus damage out of a cloak. That's cool. That's really cool. So you could combine that with the biotic blink thing. So you could basically blink away, go stealthy, sneak around, snipe someone, they're dead because of the bonus damage. You could really, really build some very nice builds out of this that aren't, oh, I'm doing a biotic, or I'm doing a tech, or I'm doing all combat. You can just really combine them very nicely and not be restricted to the set loadouts of the classes from 1, 2, 3. You can actually combine and make your own classes, which is really cool.
Overload. Another tech skill that's great for taking out enemy shields and synthetic enemies. By holding it before releasing, you can even chain it to multiple enemies.
That's nice. What was that called? Did he say that?
Taking out enemy shields and inflict increased damage when attacking from cloak. And finally, overload.
Oh, overload. Okay.
Great for taking out enemies.
So you can charge overload. Oh, that's really cool. So you don't just do it. You have to actually do an action.
One of the hundreds of combinations of weapons and skills you can try.
Yeah. That looks so nice.
Stay tuned for future installments.
So yeah, here's basically these are the old classes apart from the new one, Explorer. Explorer is a trade or trades. For Explorer rank 5, you get bonus weapon damage, damage resistance, and probably scroll down you get low. Basically, it seems that these Pathfinder profiles apply major bonuses to specific class sort of trees, basically. So basically, by choosing these, you're going to be getting big bonuses, so you have to choose what you want, which is really cool. But consider that's in the next video.
Show you our profiles to give you an added boost in combat.
Yeah.
Favorites, which allow you immediate access to your...
So there's favorites, of course. Favorites between abilities, so you can actually switch between ability loadouts on the fly in game. That's very nice.
Sets of power, so you can change up on the fly. And squad skills and commands.
Take cover! Take cover!
Ooh, I like that ability. So yeah, that was the combat gameplay series breakdown analysis. As you can see, this has been a very long one because it's such a long video and such a good amount of detail. It's probably the most detail we've actually seen. Just an absolute breakdown of every single ability. It's really cool. I'm really glad they're doing this. This combined with the initiative series is just, there's so much coming in the coming weeks up to release. It's really cool. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, guys. I'll be covering any future videos, and maybe I don't know if this is a weekly thing or not. I don't know. It seems they have a lot to go through, so this might be a weekly series. Plus, you've got initiative, so there's going to be a lot of more videos coming, breakdowns of Andromeda gameplay / sort of information. So anyway, I will see you in the next video, guys. Bye bye.